What's up, you guys? Happy Wednesday. All right. Wednesday blessings. So, before I get into what I want to talk about, Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury. It's a good day to establish communication, to um, deal with things as far as contracts, right? Connect with loved ones, especially like close family. We may find ourselves um, connecting with close family, immediate family though, right? So that's close. Those connected to you through your parents, right? This is even sibling energy and small business energy and all those things that tie into that. All right, this is also movement, like short trips, right? So maybe you want to plan something, maybe you're feeling an inkling to plan something. And the moon right now, what's today? Today's the 9th, and the full moon is on the 11th, or is it the 10th? I think today's the 10th. I don't know what day it is, y'all. I just got up and started taking care of things. I did not look at the day. I don't even think I picked up my phone when I woke up this morning. Okay, but yeah, so the 10th. Today's the 10th, I believe. And tomorrow's the 11th, which is the new moon in Capricorn, so the moon will be in Capricorn today. All right, because of the degree that it's in. I'm just thinking out loud. Yeah, so the moon is in Capricorn, so we may be feeling like taking care of stuff, taking care of business. That song just popped up in my head, taking care of business. But yes, getting those things done, starting new cycles, initiating new things, and especially that have to do with Capricornian matters. You may see like those who observe of Vedic and sidereal astrology, they will say that the moon is in Sagittarius. Whichever one it is that you connect to, it doesn't really matter, to be quite honest. Because both Capricorn and Sagittarius want something bigger, want something better. Capricorn just is making sure that it lasts a long time. But hell, even Sag, like, people be feeling like or thinking that Sagittarius is flighty or whatever, but they be committed. All right, when they want something, they gonna commit down to it. So yeah, it's a good day to prepare for doing any rituals and getting those things done. Also, Wednesdays are a day of Saint Expedite. All right, so you really want to Saint Expedite, he's going to bring you what you need, right? So maybe you will have like this dire constraint, this dire situation that you in. Research him, look him up, read up on him, see what he about. All right, because he's gonna help you bring stuff in, like be on the ones and the twos quickly, very quickly. Okay, but I do encourage you to build a relationship with him if you so choose and desire to work with him, because saints, it's just like any spirit or any human, want connection, right? Want a relationship before you up here summoning and asking for stuff. All right. Not that it won't come through, but I feel it's always best, right, to build a relationship with the spirits that you choose to work with. All right, so today I was thinking about, as I was cleaning up, I was really thinking about conditions, right? And not conditions that are stipulations of how you should be going about doing things, but conditions in our life, right? What kind of conditions are we living with? What kind of conditions do reflect in our world, right? Because everything is really a reflection of what's going on with us internally, right? What's going on in our minds, or even just the environment, the atmosphere that we're in, and how that's influencing us, which is always a very subtle kind of thing, you know, because the influence is like a woman, like she show up and she changed the room, you know. She brings that vavoom, that dynamic that make you want to like, let me fix myself, let me sit up in my seat, kind of thing, you know. So what's influencing you, and how is it influencing you to be, right? And what kind of conditions is that creating within your life? The thing about everything, is that we are in control of it, despite whatever it is that we choose. Granted, there is everything we cannot be in control of, but when it comes to the conditions that we are experiencing in our life, we are in control of it, right? The human condition is something that we all deal with, right? We all are in some aspect, one way or another. We're either awake, we're asleep, or we're awake and we fall asleep, right? In order to remain awake to the what is, right, what exists, what's going on, we have to. It's an active thing. It's a every day of waking up, and maybe your thing is being of gratitude of what it is that you have, right? To Because when we're in that space of anger, frustration, which is a natural thing, like, this is us falling asleep in a sense, going blank on the fact that what can I control in this moment, and in this moment I can control myself, right? I can take a look at the condition that exists and recognize what is it that I can do to help it, to change it, to make it better, right? To not necessarily fix it, right, but to acknowledge the fact that it's there, and, like, yes, this is what I'm going to do in order to grow from this. This is what I'm going to do in order to make this different, right? We all have the power, we all hold the capacity to change our condition, right? But let's be honest, a lot of us collectively live a life across conditions, right? Cross conditions based off of whatever it is, ideas, thoughts, again, beliefs that we've taken in from others as who we are, or in really have allowed that to latch itself into our subconscious mind, our feeling mind, the mind that dictates what really manifests in our life, right? Because we can consciously affirm all of the things that we want to, but there's somewhere within our subconscious mind, okay, that is holding us hostage based off of a way that we have chosen or decide to believe it is, then it will be, right? Whether we are aware of that or not. So it's really important that we spend time building our awareness, right? So that in the building our awareness, it allows us to remain awake to the condition, right? The state that we're in as a human, right? The state that we're in when we're connecting with others, and what that brings to our life. What is it that we're creating? Because we are creators. We are co-creators of our universe. We connect our energy with the higher, right? And manifest into our world that which, what we desire, what we want. But we cannot make change of anything that we won't change within, right? It takes, we have to really be willing to be like, okay, all right, this is not what I want anymore. So what do I need to change within? What do I need to change in my life? What habits are keeping me here, right? What thoughts are keeping me here? Where are my feelings at? And what thoughts that do I keep ruminating on, that continue to project these emotions outside of me, that continue to draw in and pull in these circumstances and these situations within my world, within my life, right? That's the alchemy of it, and the changing, the making way, and making do, and everything like that. And really, we can have others help us in doing this, or we can take the time to be like, hey, I need to figure this out. Like, I need to learn something. I need to learn who I am and how I'm working, right? Because in that, that's what allows us to begin to, one, accept ourselves and accept other people, because we all experience in the human condition in some form, some frequency, some wave or another, right? And it is only within us can we make that different, and then we can see another with eyes of compassion, right? With love, with grace, right? When we give ourselves grace, we can give others grace. When we give ourselves something, other people we will draw in that same thing, right? Because that we begin to live in our subconscious there, because we've acted upon it enough times, thought upon it enough times to make that change. So, hey y'all, I will talk to y'all soon. Happy Wednesday.